Take it to the max, I'm turning the floor time away. Wind it, wind up, go down, wind up, go down. Somebody but what we go left, we go right. Turn it around and forward. Wind up, go down, wind up, go down. Somebody but what we go left, we go right. Turn it around and forward. My bestie, your bestie, since it right for you. Your bestie says you want parties, so can make this place for your heart. Talking about forever.
Okay, good afternoon, good evening, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Shane. Thank you so much for making time for being on this call. I see we got a lot of familiar faces in the chat here, so that's good. So, guys, just for survey purposes, can you please, there's a chat at the bottom of your screen. Can you please type in what phone you've got? If it's a Samsung S21, if it's a Nokia, if it's an iPhone. I just want to have a look at the range of phones that we actually have our members on. So if you have uh, whatever model of phone, don't just put Samsung. Like, okay, example, Atisha says Samsung S23 Ultra. So try to, okay, S9, excellent. The reason I'm doing the survey is because a lot of people reach out to me and say, Shane, what phones are compatible? Uh, Samsung, the phone that folds. Okay, cool. Thank you. Okay, so let's continue. Guys, before I even start, I'd like to introduce myself. My name is Shane. As you can see, I'm in the blockchain space, I'm in the technology space. Everything about me is Bitcoin, from everything. Everything around me, my signage, even my key holder for my car, uh, even all of these things. Even books, guys, even books, everything is Bitcoin. So the reason I'm telling you that is because I want you to know that I'm always involved in the technology space and looking forward for new technologies out there. So this is what I want to share with you all today. Now, most of you probably have an idea why you're here on the call, right? But I'm here to give you some inside information and share some insights that I found out in the last 2 weeks that really blew my mind. So right now, if you have a phone, obviously most of you have smartphones, that tracks your steps, right? So what's an average step count do you do in a day? If you could just type that in. Some of you know, some of you don't know. Whether it's 100, 200, me, I'm not very good. I do like probably, I don't know, maybe 300, 400, maybe 1,000 if I'm lucky a day. Now, the question I want to ask you is this. Why were the apps created in the first place that cost millions of dollars? Were those apps just created to tell you how many steps you're taking or what your heart rate, right? Or your heart rate is or your calories? Or they created an app obviously to generate revenue, right? So most of the people I speak to regarding the steps and I tell them they get paid for it, they find this very hard to believe. And they say like it's too good to be true. Who pays you for walking, that type of thing? So we did some research, and this is what we found. Most of you who have these apps on your phone, health apps, they sell your data. So whether you like it or not, whether you believe me or not, I am going to show you some factual information right now that's going to prove to you that they do that. What we want to do differently on this call is to redirect. uh, Okay, so what we do differently is that we redirect those funds to you, and I want to show you how we do that. I'm going to go through some presentations with you. I'm not going to be too long. I'm going to give you some factual information right now. This app that I'm about to show you is not new. It's been in the making for the last 4 years. In fact, it was launched 4 years ago. It's just that it's available now in South Africa through a new marketing model called affiliate marketing. Hence, you guys are on this call. So we've got, let's see, we've got the Samsung A34, we've got the Fold, we've got the Huawei Y8 P70. Okay, okay, cool. Okay, average 70 does an average of 6,000 steps. Okay, so let's start. Let me share my screen. Please give me a sign in the chat whether you guys can see my screen, because sometimes I spoke so much and I realized my screen wasn't shared. So if you can see my screen, just give me a thumbs up here and see me clearly, then I'm good to go. in the chat. Thumbs up. I know you can hear and see me clearly. Okay, cool. Right, let's go. So when you go to Google, right, you guys can do this. This is not rocket science. Do Fitness app sells your data. This is because these apps sell your data to advertisers and send you targeted ads so that you can make money. Okay. The reason I'm doing this exercise is because what I'm about to show you, it's so freaking unbelievable that some of you think it's too good to be true. And I have to do this exercise. It's like, okay, when I first heard about it, I said, what can never be? And then when I dug deep in, I said, you know what, this rabbit hole goes deeper than we think. So I went even more deep, guys. This is the University of Utah. This is a relatively new article, right? This is the information technology. And where it says vendors right here are not subjected to HIPAA. What is that? That is the Health Information Portability and Accessibility Act. You see how these companies hide behind these words, which means they can sell your data. There's it right here. There's it right here, guys. Okay. So what we're talking about is already happening on your phone. So this is for our existing members who go out and when you show anybody the phone, they're like, no, this is too good to be true. Guys, just go to the University of Utah and you'll see the whole article is there. So how do we redirect that money to you? So this is the app I'm talking about. It's called StepChain. In 4 years ago, can you say the bottom 2019, it said the app of the future. So this is not something new. This is old. So let's look what they had 4 years ago. Let's give you a preview of the past. And imagine if this is the past, what I'm about to show you is even better. Check this out.
As more and more people experience health problems connected with sedentary lifestyle, one thing becomes clear. We simply don't move enough. Some don't have time to exercise. Some lack motivation to start. Some don't have the discipline to continue. That's why we looked for a way to get everyone to move as much as they can. And we found it. Introducing StepChain, a responsible fitness app based on the Ethereum blockchain that rewards users for every step they take and every calorie they burn. StepChain extracts movement data from a smartphone's pedometer and accelerometer and awards users with step coins that they can spend in the app shop or donate to philanthropic organization partnering with StepChain. The app also allows users to track their progress, manage coins in their wallet, compete and interact with the StepChain community, and much more. It provides virtually anyone with a reliable, secure, and transparent way to earn money while being active regardless of their fitness level. Walk into better shape and a better world with StepChain.
So guys, this was 4 years ago. 4 years ago, these guys were talking about blockchain and Ethereum and what have you. Fast forward today, this is what we have, right? This is the project that I'm going to talk to you about. Now, I always say this when I speak, I leave a lot of clues. So I want you guys to pay attention to what I'm about to say. This is where the health to wealth, where we move to earn app meets network marketing. Now, the reason why they say network marketing is because we want to take this app to the masses. Just like how Uber grew, you share the Uber app and you got a free ride. We are getting paid to share this app, okay? And you get paid for your steps. It's very, very simple concept. So I'm going to move on. I'm not going to cover everything on this PowerPoint because I'm going to treat you as if I'm just showing you something. I'm not here to present to you. So I want to make this very, very interactive. So the StepChain app, this is a vision. Everyone wants to get healthier and wealthier. Sticking to a plan is hard. We all know that, right? We all know going to the gym, you can lose weight, but we don't. We have a solution. This app, well, basically we build the app rewarding physical activity. Now, what's important about this is our CEO. Today at 2 p.m., myself and I think Ronnie is on the call as well. A couple other guys, there's 10 of us, had the pleasure of having a one-on-one with the CEO on his vision for Africa. And it was a pretty exciting call. Once we're done with the presentation, maybe Ronnie, who's here in the room, I think Imran is here, will give you a bit of an insight of exactly, what's coming in the future. So let's look at this dude. Basically he lost 120 kilos, so his health is like a priority for him. Now, here's what is interesting. I'm just going to draw circles here. Early professional at Apple. Okay, so he knows what Apple does with the data. So some of you who have iPhones and have Apple on your phone, this guy know what Apple do with your data. He's also from the Silicon Valley, so he understands technology. Award-winning entrepreneur. This guy, I think Ronnie laughed at me when he said he reminds me of Elon Musk. When he speaks, he'll say one thing and he's quiet. He'll say what he needs to say and he's quite absolutely humble guy. Danny, if you're on the call as well, you can relate, right? So he's also a doctor in the making, MIT Tokyo Tech. He is a speaker at Google headquarters. Okay. Now, this is huge. If somebody is working at Google headquarters, do you think they know what they're doing with Google Fit? Okay. I'm not telling you he does. I'm just throwing it out there. Well, everything AI, blockchain summit, this guy is top CEO. Let's put it this way that this is a very smart somebody in the technical terms. Or with putting this app together, I think he done an exceptional job. Also, he's a professor at Sorbonne University in Abu Dhabi and he's in France. Okay, so you guys can go to the LinkedIn. You can check out his profile. What I like about it is that everybody in our corporate has a LinkedIn profile where you can see the education and where they come from. So this is our co-founder, absolutely brilliant guy. We are on the call with him today at 2, then again at 5 p.m. Guys, this is a corporate team. Today we were in the call with Felipe. He was on the call today. Gonzalez wasn't in the call. We had the CEO on the call today, and we had Matthew on the call today. So these are some of the guys that I've spoken to personally. And let me tell you, the vision for this app is very, very good. Gonzalo, he is from Canada in Montreal. I love chatting to him. Basically, I can phone him on WhatsApp and we can have a talk. And these guys are easily accessible for all of us, which is excellent news for us. So the Step Club. So the Step Club is basically our club where our networking takes place. So on this website, you can do onboarding, the billing program, the step chain apps can be downloaded from the site. It has a dashboard complete with your business and data payment, and also has a lot of blogs and forums for you to actually go through. So everything happens on the Step Club. Now, what is the app? So the app is separate. The app you download from the Play Store or your Apple iStore. This is where the magic happens. This is where all your steps are recorded. So on this app, you'd find instant rewards, your activity log where you can track your progress, your different feeds with nutrition, AI, your workouts. It also has a marketplace where you could actually swap your steps for everyday items. We have challenges. Now, this is what I want you to pay attention for. There's only reason why I'm going through the slide is because of this. This app here pulls out information from your Google Fit and your Apple Health. So we directly linked with Apple and Google. This app here does everything for you. So why I'm saying better tracking, it's very, very simple. This app here does not monitor your steps. Let's get that straight. It does not monitor and count your steps. You already have an app on your phone that does that, which is Google, which is Samsung, which is Apple, okay? The Apple Health. They already do that. What this app does is certain parts of the day when you log in, it extracts the data from that day onto your phone. So make sure you guys log into this app at least 3 or 4 times a day. And you don't have to do anything. Just open the app and see how many steps you took. That's it. That's all that's required from you. Easy peasy, right? So it also has a social aspect to this where you could actually chat to your fellow steppers or your jogging guys or your basically your whole community who you share this app with. You got access to talk to them. So everything happens from this one app. Now, how do you earn? This is interesting. Steps to points. So basically, as you walk, you earn. And this is where you redeem. You redeem it either in the marketplace or challenges. Okay, so what I'm going to do is number 1, I'm going to show you the marketplace, and then number 2, I'm going to show you the challenges, right? So let's stop the screen share. Let's go directly to the app and show you exactly what I mean. So I'm going to just go into my app. And guys, please, I know we have some really, really big hitters here in terms of steps. Do not laugh at my step count. I know Ronnie, I know some of you guys will laugh at my step count, Sanveer maybe. Guys, today I did a massive, how many steps is 922 steps. I know some of you do the steps before you leave home, right? So I did 922 steps. Look, I'm not proud of it, but it is what it is. I'm going to be here doing Zoom calls, right? So I have an excuse. So as you can see at the app, it shows you at the bottom that it's connected to Google Fit and your Health Connect. So it pulls out the data from these two apps and it shows you your step count. Okay. Now let's look. This is the activity, right? Now, when I click to Marketplace, so at the bottom of the screen, you see it says Marketplace. When I click Marketplace, I made myself $2.68. Can you see that at the top? Available balance, $2.68. I mean, some of you may look at $2.68 and say, oh, Shane, that's like nothing, that's peanuts. But think about it, guys. Imagine for walking, you're putting two loaves of bread on the table. I mean, that is something to really think about, considering, uh, the state the way our country is, not our country. Basically, the whole world is going through this recession. If you're watching the markets right now, everything is going down, right? The Japanese markets actually collapsed yesterday, almost collapsed. We're seeing it happening with S&P 500, everything. So what's happening right now? A lot of people are looking for different avenues. Now, last year alone in South Africa, we had 700 businesses that shut down in South Africa. So how many employees were affected? Okay, so now if we're talking about putting food on the table, this app here becomes even more, I think, important for us to share. So let's look at this. That's the steps I've got there. Now this is the marketplace. So some of you probably have a lot more than I do. Now, how do you redeem those the dollars? Can you see where it says electronics? Now you have a whole lot of electronic goods that you could swap your steps for. Example, let's go this one, right? This is basically the iPhone 15 Pro. That's how many steps you take. You can go to add to your cart and it will be sent to you, whichever part of the world you're in, and the local Apple store will send that to you. Now, how long will it take you to do 139? Okay, I don't want to do a zoom out, you guys. I'm trying to mention these steps, but it's a lot of steps, right? But according to Vincent, who is working on this project for the past year now, he's actually one of the co-founders. By the way, my name is not Vincent, but I know some of you probably looking at that name there. My name is Shane D. I'm just using Vincent's Zoom. So what happens here is this will take you plus minus 6 months on average steps of 7,000 to 8,000 a day. You could get this. Ideally, if you want this in the real traditional way, you would probably have to take a 3-year contract. This in 6 months, you can get it from your steps. Now, there are a lot of different items here you could choose from, but I'm not going to go through all that on the phone right now. Next thing you tell me, Shane, I don't like electronics. I want fitness accessories. Boom, what do you like? Maybe you like this fancy thingamajig. Okay. Well, $299. There you go. That's how many steps you need. Probably over 300,000 steps for that day. Okay. What about you tell me, Shane, I don't want any of that stuff. I like building equipment. Maybe you tell me, Shane, I got a whole lot of gym buddies who spend a lot of money on their supplements, right? Then you go here, you could choose a supplement and tell them, okay, you're going to gym, you're doing the steps. Instead of taking your hard-earned money and going to clicks and buying the stuff, boom, it's in your marketplace. So what about those people who say, I don't want either, I want the money? This is where the gift cards come in play. So right now in South Africa, you will be able to get this one here. Okay, by the way, these are all airlines and Amway, and sorry, Amway, eBay, and you name it. This is a Visa card. So check this out, guys. This $200 Visa card will be sent to you. As you can see, it's valid through 2030. So that's enough time to spend your $200. So this card will be sent to you for your steps. That's 200,000 steps. So whichever steps you do here, you can buy anything on the marketplace. So our call today with the CEO was this. I hope you guys are sitting down and got your seatbelts fastened, because I'm going to give you some important information. What about Take-A-Lot? What if you see Take-A-Lot here and you see things that you like? How about electricity vouchers to put electricity? I mean, imagine you tell somebody you don't have electricity, no problem, let's take a walk. Get your steps up and we use that to buy electricity vouchers. What about fuel, Astron Energy? What about those companies? We are going to start going to those companies now to be vendors on this marketplace. We want this marketplace to be South African. How do we do that? Is by building the network, building the community. Each one of you that's on this call plays a vital role in growing this membership base so we can go to Take a Lot and say, we have X amount of thousands of South Africans here. Would you want to partner with us? We want your stuff. You see, guys, you are pioneers in this right now. This is already running, I told you, for the last 4 years in the US, in Canada, in UK, in Dubai. It's already running. We need to build our South African portfolio. Okay. So you understand how that works, right? Very, very simple. So let me go back here and show you. So I discussed marketplace. Now I want to show you challenges. How do we do the challenges? Very, very simple. When you go back to the app, at the bottom, you'll see leaderboard. You tap leaderboard, and it would show you some vouchers there and some winners. So when you click on winners, you can see Zuhair, Tina, Edison. Everybody's log will be different based on the steps that you take, right? Who else we've got here? The list goes on and on. Okay. So you can actually chat to them on this here. You can scroll, they give you the top 20 people who's been stepping very, very well. Okay, you can go and you can have a look at that. So when you look at prizes, and I'll click on, let me show you, monthly challenge. So if some of you are super fit here, if you rank first for the first month, they give you $100. Today we gave away $500. We gave 5 people $100 each today. Okay, that's 2,000 Rand each. Okay, let's not exaggerate. 1,830 Rand each. Okay. Then if you do it for the next 3 months, you'll get $1,000. If you do it in 6 months, you'll get $10,000. And then lastly, 12 months, you'll get $100,000. Easy peasy, right? So that's the challenges. There you go. That's the challenges. So now let's move to the next slide. This is how your steps are actually measured. 12 steps is equals to 1 point. 1 point is equals to 0.001 USD. Now, you get paid for maximum 10,000 steps a day. So some of you reach out to me and say, Shane, I do more than 10,000 a day. Understandable. So what happens? Those extra steps goes towards your marketplace. You see, that's how you would get the iPhone, etc., etc. So maximum 10 steps per day. Now, these are the multipliers. Now, to qualify for the Dolphin, there is some requirements. You need to show this app to one person. You need to just have one person on your team. You qualify for, you get this 3,000 points. Oh, sorry, whatever points you have times 3. So if you got 10,000, well, divided by 12. Okay, I've got the numbers here. I'll work it out for you. Whatever points you have, they multiply it by 3. Here, if you have 2 people signed on, they're going to multiply your points by 5. Here, if you have 3, you're going to multiply it by 10. Now, guys, check this out. This is once off. You don't need to do this every month. This is once off. You bring in the 3 people, right? So I'll show you what happens when you bring in the 3 people. Some magic happens. Now, what happens now if you do this 10,000 steps in a row? They give you 2,500 points extra. If you do this in 23 days in a row, they give you 5,000 points extra. If you do this in 28 days in a row, they give you 7,500 points extra. Now, let me break the numbers down for you. How much is this in rands? Okay, this year works out to 900 Rand. Okay, can you see that? This works out to 1,900 Rand. And then let's change the color of this, right? And then lastly, this works out to 4,200 Rand. Now, I want you to pay attention to what I just showed you, right? We got some people who do more than 10,000 steps a day in their jobs. Construction workers, warehouse workers, merchandisers, nurses, security guards, uh, leave alone the guys who go to gym, the fitness guys, leave alone. I'm not even talking about people who jog and go to the gym. I know Atisha does, like, in the morning, just getting things ready for the day, about 5,000 steps. So 10,000 steps in a day is not very difficult. This pushes you to be healthy. But more importantly, guys, you are going to earn 4,200 Rand. Okay. This gives you 1,900 Rand, and this gives you 900 bucks. Now, I want to show you something. How many people are working in places like ShopRite and earning 2,500 Rand or 3,000 Rand a month, and they're doing more than 10,000 steps a day because they're on the feet the whole day, right? Just think about that. This will add an extra 4,200 bucks in the pocket. This is power right here. So how does this work? Very, very simple. There is a monthly fee that we have, which is $29.95. Now, the reason I do this business differently is because I don't want anybody to pay this $29.95. And I want to show you how you do that. If you do this minimum year of 18 days, you're going to earn yourself 900 bucks. This is costing you 500 bucks. You're making a profit of 400 Rand. Now, I want to ask you, what business in South Africa right now, today, that you can open up with an expense of 500 Rand? Have you ever opened up a traditional business where your landlord told you, fine, if you can't pay the rent, why don't you take a walk? Pay me with steps. You can't pay your lights and water, why don't you take a walk? Pay me with lights and water. It doesn't happen. In this project here, we can actually get rid of this $30 a month by walking. Now, I'm going to show you how this is done. Basically, this will be going out from your debit or credit card every month. But you're going to have this coming into your your Visa card every month. So can you see when I say it balances out, you'll be making a profit? That's what I mean. Eventually, when you get your Visa card, you would actually update the account details here to your Visa card, and you just keep adding your steps to it, and your business is absolutely free. Guys, am I making sense? This is the first month we are launching this in South Africa. We are the pioneers in this right now. And I think this is going to really blow things apart. So some of you that I speak to tell me this, Shane, I don't do 10,000 steps a day. I don't intend on doing 10,000 steps a day because I'm very, very lazy. In other words, you're telling me, Shane, I'm like you, I'm very lazy. So this is what's coming, guys. On the call, they actually mentioned this, but I saw this live. You are going to have access to games because this is a wellness app. You are going to have access to memory games, games that test your mental compatibility, your IQ, all of those. Every time you play those games, like how you get Candy Crush, you're going to look at the arrows and like you guys know when you're entering a website and it asks you to move the arrow to that particular spot or select all the bridges and all the bicycles and all of that. Those type of memory games. Now, every time you play those games, you are going to earn points. Those points are going to be converted to USD. So now even your kids can partake in this year and earn some points. Absolutely phenomenal. So if you tell me, Shane, I still don't like to play any games. I still don't like to walk, but I love the idea of this app because I can see this app exploding because a lot of South Africans, if you're telling a South African out there that they could get their electricity bill subsidized by steps, they would want this app, okay? So if you're telling them they can put groceries on the table, they would want this app. And I want to be part of the person or the people who wants to promote this app. So this is how it works. When you, let me just get rid of this here. So when you take this app here to three people who like to walk. So in other words, go to your phone list. This is going to sound funny. Go to your phone list and make a list of 3 people who can walk. I know it's funny to say it, right? But do that, right? Just go see who walks a lot. Very, very simple. Or go put it on your Facebook page. Who does an average of 10,000 steps a day? And you'll see how many people will come and tell you they do 10,000 steps a day. You sign them on, you will earn $30 a month. So if you're paying $30 and you're earning $30, help me out here, guys. If you are paying $30 and you're earning $30, how much is this costing you? Luto, zero, zilch, nada, nothing. What's another word? I don't know any Hindi words for nothing. You guys get the picture, right? But we want to take this further. We want to go to influencers, any influencers you know out there, any socialites you know out there that's always walking, any sports personnel you know that's out there. I just signed on one of the goalkeepers for Manning Rangers back in the 80s. And we're going to the soccer club. So we got some major things coming there. Guys, this is going to be huge. If you have one influencer with 100,000 people, and if just say 1,000 people from that 100,000 come on board, I'm going to show you how much money you're going to make. So once you put in the fourth person, you're basically making profit every month. Remember, because this is monthly, you're making money every month. When you come across somebody tell me, I can't afford the monthly fee. So you can't afford 500 Rand, but you can walk, right? Start walking. It's that simple to put food on the table. So let's look at this. The first rank is called an IBO, right? Now, I did this here in one day. I'm about to hit bronze, okay? But this is my plan, and I want to share this idea with you. You guys can see I'm committed to this. Yeah, I wasn't even supposed to do a presentation today, but I'm doing it. Now, check this out, guys. If you, together with me, grow your team size to 729 people who's using this app, who's either going to get paid for walking, swimming, cycling, playing games, wheelchair bound, nutrition, supplements, any of those things they partake in. If that team goes to 729 people, you'll be earning $1,199 a month. Let me just do that exercise quickly because I don't even know what the USD to Rand is today. Let's see. So we said 1,199, right? Am I right? Let's just double check this. 1199. Yeah. How's 22,000 Rand a month sound to you? 22 grand? And this is not you alone knowing 729 people. This is a team, collective, right? This is your spillover and everything coming from me. What happens with this numbers? This numbers definitely is going to go up to 2,000 within the next 6 to 12 months. 2,187 people in your team, $4,475. Let's see what that looks like here. $4,475. How's 82,000 Rand a month? Remember, this is a monthly passive income because it's a monthly fee. So a lot of people say, oh, but why does it be a monthly fee? We love a monthly fee because basically you're not going to be paying for that monthly fee because you're going to be earning. Secondly, your team is going to be paying for it because they are earning. That can give you a salary of 80, what we said, 88,000, 82,000 a month. I'm not even going to go to these numbers down here. I'm not even going to talk about that because I believe in focus on your first goal and then we move on to the second goal. So this is short term. This is the next 3 months. This is the next 6 months. Who's in? Who's in? Who's in a business where you are telling somebody you're going to get paid to walk? This is gold right here. This information I'm giving you is gold right here. So easy, just register. We'll send you the link. You subscribe. You make your first payment. You start walking. We will show you exactly how to access the step. You download the app. We will show you how to do that. You move, you earn, and you invite your community. Nothing hard about that. Then when you grow a team of 729 people, let's assume 729 people, and we launched this marketplace. So I know Atisha wants to put her product here. A lot of people have their own products to put here. When anybody from your organization buy either a supplement, anti-aging skincare, or maybe a watch, or maybe they take an insurance, because they're in your organization, you get paid for everything that happens in the space. Multiple streams of income happening right here. So please think long term with me, have this vision with me. We can get to the top of this. So guys, we're already in Miami, we're already in Montreal, we're in London, we're in Paris, we're in Beirut, we're in Dubai, we're in Kuala Lumpur. And today I asked the CEO, what do we have to do to have one of these location icons right here in South Africa? He says, show your commitment, put the numbers on the board, and we will open up offices in South Africa and have staff for us. What else do we need? Guys, that's it. Short and sweet. Let me recap. So the app tracks you, you walk, you get paid. To have access to the app, $29.95 a month. If you do 10,000 steps for 18 days, you're making 900 Rand. That obviously takes care of your bill of the app. That means your app is free and you're making $400 profit. But as you share the business, you make more money. So how much money? Let me give you an example. This is my team, my small little team. I got one, two, three, four people that ranked up in 1 week. Let me share my screen to show you exactly what I'm seeing. So this is my back office. I so Ronnie Governor is on the call. He just ranked up. Peggy Governor ranked up. Zaf ranked up. Samantha ranked up, and Michelle ranked up. Right now, check this out. Because I'm a business builder, it's only paying me 3 levels, but I've got people in my fourth level, fifth level, so I need to get to bronze, right? But I need three. I need three business builders. So I'm going to work with any one of them. Put three people under them because I want to rank. This is a business where the person at the top helps the person at the bottom, and that's how we roll. Very, very simple business to do. If I look at my dashboard, I mean, look at this is 1 week sales, $304 came in there. You know, it's really, really easy to build. They give you full stats on who's in which level. See, I'm not earning on my level 4, I'm only earning on these 3 levels. So this is very, very well put together back end where you can monitor your whole team. When you click team, you can actually see your network. If you're to see a sponsor, if you're to see matrix, you click matrix, you apply, you'll be able to see. Look at these guys, right? Let's just say you come in now. A lot of people saw this on the first day, but they never take action. A lot of people. Now check this. This person, Vijay and Ajay, took action. They already got people in the business, but they don't even know who these people are. Ajay got Pregi Governor on his business. He doesn't even know who he is and what he is doing. This guy's business is already running in the USA. Ajay, if you're on this call, your business is already, this guy, Fahim Schmidt, he is actually from USA. So timing is very important. A lot of people see this and they don't lock their spot. Lock your spot, get in the program, start building. We will hold your hands through this process. So before I go, I just want to invite some people to say a few words. Ronnie, are you here? Let me see. Let me go through this chat here. Ronnie, are you here?
Yes, I am, Shane.
Okay, cool, Ronnie. Is your mic okay? You don't have your camera. Okay, that's fine. Uh, Give us, I mean, Ronnie, you got started from day one. You told me, Shane, I'm in, and you just boom, you're out of the door, right? And I think you're about to hit bronze just now. How was your experience like, and what, I mean, what did you think of the call today with the CEO?
Firstly, I'd like to start by saying, you know what, the concept of work and get paid, for me is unbelievable. When I heard that, asked you, Shane, don't talk nonsense. You know, how do you walk and get paid? Because I'm an avid runner. I've run 21 comrades. I've done many Choshins. I've done many marathons. And I don't get paid for it. I mean, only the top athletes, the Kerdestains and and the winners of most of these races get paid. So I said, I'm an average bloke who love my running, love my training, and the wife also does a lot of training as well as my kids. And I said, you're telling me I can get paid for it? And you said, yeah. And this is how simple it is. Get three people signed up under you, and voila, you'll get 4,200 a month, and you must do 10,000 steps a day for 28 days in that particular month. So when I heard that concept, I said, hey, this is a no-brainer for me in particular. And I've got a community of, gosh, over 2,000 running friends who I can easily, once I really get into the full swing of things, bring them on board as well, you know. So I jumped on. And then what really, really intrigued or made me more believer today was when we were on the call with the CEO. Like Shane mentioned earlier, such an humble, simple person, a character, and answered our questions precisely to the point, never uh, stumbled or beat around the bush or whatever, but gave us hope that, you know what, South Africa is, or Africa is part of his development program. He wants to grow it with us. If we can share some of the merchants that Shane was talking about, it doesn't necessarily have to be the ones that Shane spoke. It can be about any merchant that you think that you would like to have on board. We can speak to the CEO and the team, and they can onboard that merchant. Now imagine, like Shane said, you're going to the garage and you're filling petrol with the steps you've earned, with the funds from the steps you earned. It's amazing filling it, buying electricity. I mean, today electricity is so expensive. Imagine taking a walk and and earning some points and paying for electricity. For me, that is absolutely fantastic. So this concept of walk and earn is simply amazing. So Shane, thank you for, as well. Thank Vincent to bring it to us.
Yeah,
And yeah, I think also with Shane and Vincent being at the realm of the things, um, any questions and whatever, they come back to you very quickly. I mean, we've got a million questions because everybody wants to know certain things that you don't think of. Shane just started a week before me, I would say, but
not
he's
really,
also
not
learning just
really.
like,
It was like 2 days before you.
or was it 2 days before me?
Yeah,
Yeah, so you're also learning, but you obviously are much faster. You're like an investigative learner. You dig into
yeah,
things, and you that's what I like about you. And then and the call with the CEO today, we're very well organized. You know, we called a meeting prior to the call with the CEO. We discussed the points we wanted to discuss with him. I think very professional in how you manage certain things, and I appreciate that as well. But I think what you said was 100% right. If you place yourself in there, and like your second guy on your chain there has Preggy Govender. Preggy Govender, he's a master in network marketing. He's gonna fill up. What's the guy's name there?
Ajay.
I can't say. But Ajay. He's gonna
Yeah,
fill up Ajay's matrix.
Matrix.
You know,
Yeah,
what I mean, Ajay is gonna be like, wow, what happened here? You know. And same with the Fahim. Fahim is also part of that team from USA, I think. Hey,
yeah, that's
so
him.
so yeah, these guys are going to kill it. And again, I wish Pregi fell on my team, to be honest. But anyway,
Yeah.
well done to them. But yeah, I think it's a fantastic concept. If you put your mind to it, you can make it work. It's very, very simple, very easy to do. And imagine earning money for your steps. Unbelievable.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Thanks, Ronnie. Thank you so much for that. So guys, today's call, ever since this app was launched, this tech club was launched, there's only 1,053 people that's on this app. Now, what's the population of South Africa? What you're seeing on my dashboard is like really like there's, I mean, we didn't even start working, and this is 1 week's worth of work. And the guys are already getting spillover and earning only 1 week, 300 some odd dollars in 1 week. I just want you to have the vision of where we are going with this, what's our plans. And Ronnie will stand testament, and he will tell you that I was very, very direct with the CEO, especially when he came to South Africa. And what he said was they're going to start working with governments. You guys know what's the UBI, right? Universal Basic Income. What they want to do is to approach governments for active people to earn the UBI. You heard what I said, guys. Imagine now we take this to Gates McKenzie, who's the sports and arts culture minister. I'm just throwing out, they say, whatever you say, you must claim it. I'm putting this out to the universe because this year is going to be absolutely huge. Because remember, we have a whole lot of scientists, doctors, engineers, and IT specialists behind this year. So here's a question that was asked on the call regarding registration. Okay, when it was registered, who's the company registered to? As you can see, all these guys, Felipe, all of them, you can see when was this created in the 2020. But I want to show you this. You see Turner, Deborah, okay? She's in charge of the finance, right? So who is she? I didn't even know I was speaking to her. There she's right here. She's from the UK, right? And this is on the registrar in the UK, guys, one of the directors. Who will show you information like this, what I'm just giving you right now? This is crazy, crazy stuff. This is the company, Vida Digital Mobile Limited. This is it. So we have done all the necessary homework for you to get. So some of you say you want to go research. I don't know what your research comes directly to us. Ask us the questions. We'll give you the answers. So guys, I just want to thank you for being on this call. Please get in touch with the person that signed you up. That invited you to the call. But for those of you who want to sign up again, I can send you my link. You can sign up again, no problem. But let's work. We got till next week, Monday as well for the next call. If you guys have teams that you want me to present to. Say, me, Shane, I got 3 or 4 guys. Would you, can you do the presentation for me? No problem. Let me know. I'll diarize it and I'll work with each one of you. Okay, that's my commitment to you. I would work with each one of you because I really want to make a statement in South Africa. Every project that I work with, I make sure that we have, reliability. Some companies, yes, they let you down because of the vision, but the difference between this company is this year is that they're not telling you one day we're going to create an app that does X, Y, and Z. This app was already created 4 years ago. They did X, Y, and Z. All they did now is to put a marketing plan next to it. That's what I like about this. The owners are transparent. You can go to LinkedIn and you can check them out. So thank you guys for actually joining me this afternoon or this evening. And yeah, if you have any questions, please, you got my WhatsApp, send me a message and I'll gladly answer them for you. Thank you guys. Good night. God bless.